Hello, it's me Arg. I know I haven't done a video in ages, so I'm going to do a room tour and an update showing you some of the new animals. So as soon as you walk in to my bedroom, first things you see is the female boa, which is up there, and she's in with the male pastel boa. And then in this tank here we have all the male corns. I've got 3 of them. Then in this tank here we have the 2 female boas, and then in this massive tank at the bottom we have the 9-foot male boa constrictor. Then we have, in this one is a breeding trio of normal leopard geckos. We then have a breeding trio of what are they called again? Hypos and super hypos. So in that one, we then have in that one is 4 little females, which are not the right weight for breeding, so they'll be ready to breed either late on this year or first thing next year. Then in that tub there we have a load of my babies that I've bred this year. We then got some that are only a couple of weeks old, about 2 days old till coming up to a week old in that one. And I have had yesterday 2 baby albinos come out. I'll show you them all later. We then have the fat tails. Haven't had any eggs off them yet, but I've got a load of new fat tails. I've got striped now and the banded. We then have in that tank there what they called again? The Tokay albinos, which are the parents to the albinos down there. We then have in this tank is a load of sub-adults, which I'm keeping for breeding next year. And there's the Tempera albino female up there. Then over here we've got the Tempera albino male. Then we have more baby leopard geckos, but they're ones I've bred myself, but I'm keeping for next year. Are in there. There's some hypos and tangerines and a Max Snow, which I didn't breed myself, but I bought that one, but it was only a baby, so it went in with them. We then have, so you can see the little baby there running around. There's some more babies that I've brewed myself, but they're ready to be sold. And then in this tank here is some new animals. These are elegant geckos, also known as dwarf sand geckos. These are excellent little little geckos. If you want a leopard gecko, but they're too big for you because you haven't got enough space, these are perfect. They breed just the same, but they're just small, and they look like a cross between a gecko, and the head looks just like a caiman, a dwarf caiman's head. Yeah, they are tiny. That's a fully grown female. They're quite fast, and they live on sand, and they dig little holes. There might be one under here. Yep. One under the logs. There they are. There's the 2 females. This camera doesn't focus. And then there's the male. They're in there. Then, if I go through the snake rack, we have the 2 Cali Kings are in together. They're hopefully breeding at the moment, so I'm not going to disturb them. The male and female are they're the white and black Californian king snake. Then we have a male, can't pronounce the word, can't remember what it's called. Male milk snake, female milk snake. My new albino Californian king snake, which is there. She's well nice, but haven't had a chance to feed her yet, and she's just gone straight into shed since I've had her. So she's up there. Then the incubator is looking quite empty at the moment. Just check the tubs. I should have a hatchling in here. They're all leopard geckos. They're more due to hatch. Those were just laid yesterday, and I've had loads of baby water dragons hatch, and hopefully there should be a baby in here. Its head was sticking out this morning. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, and it's off. Oh, not again. Wait, what? Okay, it's going to catch baby. Give me. Oh, not in there. Is it? And I got it. There you go. Probably wasn't going to accept that here. There you go. Well, I'll just go put it in with the babies. With the babies. As you see, they're fast from when they're born. There's in the tank of the others. Yeah, it's fine. Running around. There's 8 of them altogether in here. Okay, just go put the. That was a bit fun. Chasing a baby water dragon around. Let's have a look over there. That was the egg that one's just come out of, and then that one's due to hatch. And then we have the Ameivas eggs, which is the first time these have ever actually laid good eggs, and I caught them in time. Normally they lay them either under the heat lamp, or right on top of the heat mat, or somewhere where you can't get to them. So they're the first time I've actually got the good ones, and they're looking really good. They're full of veins and everything. Let's put that back on there. Okay, how did I get up to? Done all, yeah, I've done all in there. Let's go into here. Okay, just terrapins, hissing cockroaches, they're called African snails, the baby, they're called water dragons. See, there's quite a few. There's 1, 2, that one there, there's one there, those there. We've just got the heat lamp, UV bulb. Then we have the Ameivas here. We then have the adult water dragons. That one there's the female, and I don't know where the male is. He's probably hiding somewhere. We then have, in this tank here, are the, what they called again? Indonesian water dragons. I always forget the names. Then in this tank we have Tokays. We have a trio, and hopefully, yeah, you can just about see a tail there. And I don't know if you can. You can see that up there. Oh, that's another one. Haven't had any eggs up in. Oh, there's another one. Just there on the floor. That there is the male. You can't actually see that at all. Oh. So the door for the escape. Then we have a scorpion up there. We then have a house gecko. It's the last thing in here now. It's all on its own in there, so I might just get another one of them soon. Then we have the Bibrons, which are there. These are wild cool little lizards, these ones. There's the female. You should see that there. I'll do a video on them especially later. And that's pretty much it. I'll just feed him a pinky. And that should be it. 3-thawed pinky, fully defrosted. I should just go straight for it. And it's gone. Another one. And it's gone. That's it. Okay, bye.